Alright, we're live. We are live. Let me see if the audio is working. Give me 1 second.
Alright, we're live. We are live.
We are live, everyone. We are live. I hate doing this. Anyways, y'all, welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's 1. We completed Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Not really, but that's all I'm willing to do, so we must move on to Five Nights at Freddy's 1. The game that started it all. Because if this game didn't exist, none of the others would. Hold on, let me reset all data, just like we did for FNAF 2. As you can see, one of this game contains flashing lights, loud noises, and what did it say? Hold on, let me do that again. I just want to see what it says. Warning, this game contains flashing lights, loud noises, and lots of jump scares. Praise the Lord. We reset the data like we did for FNAF 2. There are cheats in this game, but I'm not going to use them unless I get to a night that's really hard. So, which again, we'll see how far we get. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, family pizzeria looking for a security guard to work the night shift, 12 to 6 a.m. It's not enough time to read anything. So I don't know why, I'm sorry if my ears were shaking. Okay, here we are. So it looks like if I press circle, I use the light, and if I press X, I close the doors. These are strange doors because what kind of pizza place has metal doors that just come down? It just makes no sense at all.
Hello.
Wow. So yeah, this is a godsend.
Settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, this is going to be incredibly boring.
Overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company.
I hear him singing, and if he tries to come over there, I'm not going to...
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred...
Yeah, I don't know how the withered animatronics are the same as the FNAF 1. Because the endoskeletons are just entirely different.
But there's really nothing to worry about.
They just look different. I will say this. I am, have been kind of thinking that the Endo 2, the FNAF 2, endoskeletons are spring lock suits. I believe so. Because if you go with the unwithered animatronics theory, then they come from Fredbear's, right? They're spring lock suits, so they have spring locks. And, FNAF 2 animatronics, I think they're spring lock suits. I don't know if they're spring lock suits, but they have spring locks in them. I mean, I'm just thinking because, the endoskeletons just have... They just kind of have... To me, they just look like they have... They look like they have spring locks. Okay, I wasted a lot of my power.
Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you in.
Yeah, that was not smart. That was not smart. Oh my gosh, dude.
Now, it wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
I don't know if I'm going to even be able to make it tonight. Um, yeah, they don't really move until much later on, so I'm not really concerned about that. Yeah, if you hear Foxy, then just do that. It's not that complicated. Just look here for Freddy, and every now and then look over for Chica. Like, every now and then go like that and that. I will say I like this game, but it is very basic, based on the sole fact that it is the very first game. But I don't trust him, I'm sorry. Anyways. Dum dum da dum 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 dum. I hear something. Oh, I don't like that at all. You know, I find funny in FNAF 2, Bonnie comes from the left vent, which is a godsend because it comes from the left door in this, and Chica comes from the right door, and she comes from the right vent. You know what I think would have been an absolutely amazing, like, theory for FNAF Movie 2 if the, you know, classic animatronics had to repair themselves into the Wizards. That would be a godsend. I wish they had done that. The cameras look off. Cam 2A and 2B are like over us. This game is kind of boring, I gotta be honest with you. Like FNAF 2, even when you're just waiting, it's, you know, it's fun because it's just more chaotic at the end of the day. Because in this, you know, it's nothing like FNAF 2, and that's okay because FNAF 2 came after. But FNAF 2 is the better game, yeah. Story-wise as well. I don't know anyone who prefers this over FNAF 2 story-wise. I've been thinking to myself, Scott Cawthon said that there was only one retcon. He said that there was only one. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Oh no. I don't know why she moved. And he moved too. And now they're moving back. Anyways, I think that the retcon that Scott Cawthon said he did is the DCI, the Dead Children incident from FNAF 2, because you know, obviously I think the toys are possessed in the games, but it's never really brought up again in any form of media, so I think that's the retcon, the DCI. Because in the movies they're not possessed, they're just controlled by Charlotte. When you start hearing stuff, that's when you close doors and stuff.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone...
My apologies, my apologies.
Be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react.
And that's Chica.
Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, I'd love a metal fan like that. Unfortunately, they cut your fingers off. Well, this can get very boring. Thankfully, I have a tasty glass of water right next to me. Aha. Something moved. Eating pizza, I guess. Uh-oh. Well, she's clearly doing something. I'd love to see Golden Freddy in this game. I've never... Oh, something's moving, dude, and it's scaring me. There's Bonnie, Freddy. Yep, not smart to do that. This is very unrealistic. I don't know what security office would have 2 big buttons. Doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, whatever flashing light he uses in this game, it really like hurt my eyeball. I was kind of wanting to close my eyes because of how badly it hurt my eye. So he's there. So soon she should be in this camera. Just gotta give it a second. There he is. Okay. He's looking pretty good. Okay. They're moving very quickly, and that's one of the things I don't like. Moving too quickly for me. I'm wasting my power. Come on, move, big guy. Uh-huh. Dude, please, just come to my door. I don't want to lose power on you, dude. Perhaps this is harder than I thought. Thank God. Just give him a second. He'll make his way out. Okay, that is not a good sign. If I'm going down, which is what I'm doing right now. Praise the Lord for that. I did not expect that to happen. I kind of did, but if they're getting this bad at night, this early on, it's not a good sign. That was a rare thing. That was a rare occurrence. That's not normal, so I got very blessed with whatever that was.
Oh, hey, you're doing great.
It's not what
I mean, you know, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they died. That's not what I meant. Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time.
Apologies.
Things are getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead. You know, go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume.
Interesting.
Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a mental skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah,
Wouldn't work at all.
It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
Yep, just waiting. I wonder if that would work. How much power would we waste on a daily basis? You really gotta focus on that. And actually, apparently I've been on him for too long. I gotta worry about Chica and Foxy. You know, I'm not that concerned with him. I gotta be honest with you. You hear him running, so ultimately, like, I don't know what the trophy list on this game is, though. So let me look at it now. I would assume it's somewhat similar to FNAF 2's, but well, she's right there. I'm not really concerned with her. I'll just wait for her. She moved back. Interesting. Let's see. Survived the 6th night. Why do I hear Freddy? He moved, okay. So he doesn't like to show up on the cameras that much, from my understanding. Well, if she, like I said, was trying to get in my office, at this point she'd be at the door. So, I'm not that concerned. Survive the 6th night. Keep Foxy from a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, really. Yeah, doesn't look like he shows up on the cameras that much. So, assuming this... okay. I did see Golden Freddy, which was a blessing from the Lord, though. It's still there. Let's see, I need to keep the music box wound up above 50% for all on I4 if I want to get that in FNAF 2. What? No, the Sam's Club one wasn't. That one was fine. That was kind of scary because I didn't expect that to happen, and I only had a couple of seconds to. I only had a couple of seconds to quickly assess the situation and like. Nah, I'm good. I'm good right now. So, put my plan into action. I'll have some later, but not right now. Well, yeah, I just gotta. I might go back to FNAF 4 or FNAF 2 by myself, but keep the music box, wound up about 50% all of night 4. Okay, is that like a secret animatronic or something? What is that? Is that her? That's Springtrap? Springtrap in here at this point? So he's there. And then complete the custom night with all AS set to 20, so 20, 20, 20, 20, 10, 20, and then survive the 6th night normally. So I'll probably end up doing around the same percentage for FNAF 1. I don't know if I can say I will though, because praise the good Lord for that. I guess he was doing that because my power was being lost, but yeah, survived the 3rd night. So yep. I still need to experience a jump scare. Keep Freddy from getting to cams 4A or 4B during night 5. I do not know if I can do that. So.
Hey, wow, day 4. I think you can do it.
And K-Pox from escaping during night 4. I might be able to do that. Oh no, it's Golden Freddy.
I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you. So when I did, hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm going to try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. I
Bless you.
was in all those empty heads back there. You know. Oh no.
Bless you. Alright. Excuse me. That was gross. We have some professionality. I don't know what's going on, dude, at this point. Where is she at? There she is. I don't know why I'm concerned. I think each night is like 9 minutes long. Which means we so done with him doing that. It's extraordinarily annoying that I have to constantly babysit him to make sure he doesn't run. Where's the safe room? I don't know where that is. Must not be in this location. Just kidding. It's there. Oh, I see Freddy. You know, for someone who says he doesn't like to be on cameras, he sure does. It's actually probably who was on the camera in the in here in the bathroom. That was probably Freddy, as you can see him right there. So he was the one that was there, not Springtrap or Shadow Freddy. We need to be careful though. Well, at least we know dealing with Foxy isn't as difficult as we thought it would be. It is not, and I'm very grateful for that fact. Okay, oh, okay, that was scary. Wow, look at that. That is scary. I understand why Scott Calton had nightmares of him now. Well, what was that? I'm trying to, figure out this from a logistical standpoint. You know, that's what I'm trying to do here. I should probably be more... Dude, every time that happens, that freaks me out. I don't even see Bonnie. Where is he? None of them are over here. It doesn't matter at this point. It's just him. It's him. He's the issue. He's the problem I have. I'm just not going to use any power for as long as I can. I'm probably going to die. You know, having this little amount of power at the hour that we are at doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. At all. You only flip up the camera to let them to move and do their thing. So. Hold on. Feel like he's there right as we speak. Unless I hear Foxy's footsteps running, I am not closing that door. Or Bonnie and Chica. I'm not concerned. Do not. This is going to be the first jump scare we see. It's going to be the very first one that we see. Well, we are dead at this point. Okay, she is gone. He's moving. I don't know why he's doing that. I'm gonna die. Okay. So I don't know why that happened. I genuinely have no idea why that happened. Well, that stinks. That stinks for sure. That is disappointing, but I think that's where we're going to cut it quits for now. So thank you all so much who tuned in, and we will be back eventually. So see y'all later. Have a great